Hello, and welcome back to Writing with Witches, where a couple of witches, instead of writing, we're talking about reading. Yay for differences.
Yes.
Uh, Specifically, we're continuing our Wheel of Time series with Robert Jordan's The Great Hunt, Book 2 in the Wheel of Time. Yes, Nicole does have a shelf trophy as well. She just doesn't
I
have an
do.
honor.
It's back there. I do have one.
Um, my name is Leona Urbanski. I'm a debut author with my book coming out next month. Fire Magic, the first book of the Deathgate trilogy, and my co-host is
I am Nicole Autumn. I am the author of the completed uh Secret Society series. I almost forgot what the hell it was called. Even though I've been working on it like for the last 3 days.
that's fair.
Which would be my book news is I'm going back and re-editing for its republishing under our new publishing house.
Yep.
So hopefully everything makes more sense because I have found a lot of mistakes in that first book. And I'm like, what was I trying to say here? So,
You have definitely caught most of them because I am not catching that many. So
yes. That is like the ultimate compliment that I've been able to catch most of them. Which I will say, I was expecting far more that I've missed. So when I only see like one or two, I'm like, hell yeah.
well done. I applaud you.
Thank you. It's been an undertaking.
It has been an undertaking. I'm right there with you.
Yeah. So, any book news for you?
Oh, this week has been just the week of for taking the month off of March to kind of get over my burnout. Why am I so busy this week? It's driving
You
me
have been very
crazy.
busy. Well, I mean, with kids being sick, that always will
Yeah, that's true.
take it out of you. So,
But yeah, no, I have been editing on Unbound. That's about all of the book stuff that I have been doing this week. So
yeah.
I need to get back on that. But
Yippee.
I am getting my new desk set up this weekend, and I have a new chair. So I'm going to have a nice, cozy little home office to do all of this shit in, which I'm
Yes.
very pleased about. I already miss my home chair when I'm at work.
Yeah. And now you're downstairs sitting in that chair and you're like, I want my other chair.
Yeah, kind of.
Which I actually have my new chair. We both ended up
Very
getting new
nice.
chairs right at the same time.
And they're like almost identical, except for the color.
Yeah. Well, so I didn't want like leather because I have a tendency to wear shorts and I can't stand being hot and feeling leather or even like that faux
Oh,
leather.
that's fair.
And I'm like, nope. I'll either sweat or my legs stick to it, and then I feel like I lose a layer of skin every time I stand up. And I'm like, I'd rather not. So I went with
Just
material, fabric.
fair.
Yeah,
Makes sense to me.
yeah. But other than that, yeah, we pretty much picked the same chair.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
yeah. So, a great hunt, man. That was a journey.
it took us a very long time to get through it. Yet again.
It kind of did. It kind of for some clarification, real quick. I did read it in hard copy because that is my thing. And Nicole, you who had the audiobook version, right?
Yes, I did listen to it, and I listened to the version with um, Rosamund Pike reading it, which is the actress that plays Moraine in the show. Which, let me
Nice.
tell you, I could listen to that lady all day long. So to
That's
say
great.
her narration of it was fantastic. The different voices, like there were times I was fully convinced I was listening to somebody else. There was no way. Especially there were certain male characters that she did that I was like, damn, she almost had me fooled that this was a man. So, yes, I listened to it in audiobook version just because I struggle to read third person. It's harder for me to get into, so listening to it is much easier. So that's the little caveat for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So
should we dive right into the dislikes first?
it's funny because I was going to say the same thing. We said so at the same time. Yeah. Which I will say, I felt like there were less dislikes this time than last time. For me, personally. Or, well, okay, I should say I had more likes than dislikes this time.
Okay, that's fair. I feel like the dislikes was kind of the same. It wasn't more, but it wasn't really less either. It's just
Yeah.
in different places.
Yeah. Um, did you want to cover the first one since you put it on there?
Sure. It dragged like freaking horse dragging a cart through 3 foot deep mud at times, man. It dragged.
It did. And it doesn't make sense because there's always so much happening that it shouldn't feel like it's dragging, but it does. I don't know
It
if it's his writing or what, but it's just, oh,
For me, the dragging correlated a lot with my second point on here, and that was Rand's inner monologue slash whitiness. Oh my
yes.
god, that man really needs some cheese.
He needs more than cheese because my God, Rand complains like he's a toddler. No, don't call me that. I'm not a lord. No, I'm not. I'm just a farmer. I'm just a shepherd from the two rivers. Don't call me that. It's like, oh my God, brother, get over it. Just go with it. They don't care who you are or where you're from. They're not going to believe you. Just get over it. But it's like I felt like it was every fucking page he was complaining. Don't call me a lord. Don't treat me this way. I'm just a shepherd. It's like, oh my God, get over it, dude.
Yeah, that was where it really dragged. That dragged for me. And then what was her name? What was her name? The lady in
Celine.
silver, the lady in Celine. Was it
Celine.
Celine?
Yeah.
His interactions with her. I was like, how much of an idiot are you? Oh my god. I know you're a guy, but oh my god.
Yeah. He definitely tried to be that I'm a man, I'm gonna do man things for Celine. But then she was like, what the fuck are you doing? It was stupid. It was so like very trying to be a macho man while still very much being a teenage boy, and you can see right through it.
It was just like they say women have mood swings. Oh my god, Rand beats us by a mile.
For someone that they say we're so emotional,
Okay.
Rand is on one. My God. That and like the other thing that got me is, oh, well, I'm only doing this to get the dagger for Matt and the horn. And like that was what he kept telling himself the whole time. And it's like, okay, who are you trying to convince? Us or yourself? And that also got pretty freaking annoying really fast. Is the constant reiteration of I'm only doing this and once I do I'm leaving. Like all the time. It was annoying.
Like at least Perrin was like, it is what it is. I'm just gonna cope with it and deal with it and the best that I can,
Yep.
like the few times that you got it from Perrin's angle or from him talking, he was like, this is our life now. I
Yeah.
have come to accept it and we will do what we can,
Yep. Gotta love
again,
Perrin.
Perrin over Rand any day.
He's like, well, these are the cards we're dealt. We're going to make the best of it and hope for the best, which I love that. Matt, on the other hand, which I know I didn't write this down, but it just hit me. He is such a snide little shit. I couldn't handle the attitude at every fucking turn. I'm like, my gosh, man. Can you just say you're jealous that you're not getting the attention that Rand is getting? Like, my goodness. The jealousy was real.
Like the one time that Perrin actually spoke up And I think it was something about like how Matt wasn't attractive or something, and he just that was a zinger. And Matt
Oh,
just went silent. I was like, oh yes.
that hit his ego so hard. And I think that was the first time out of both of these two books that I actually laughed out loud, because I was like, thank God for Perrin, because that man needed to be knocked down a peg. Holy shit. Yeah. The snide comments from him all the time. Oh, well, I guess Rand's a lord now. I guess you're not going to expect me to treat you like one. It's like, brother, he's over here denying it at every fucking turn, and you're over here like, oh, now we got to treat you like. It's like, oh my God. So them being 19 makes sense in my head, because my gosh, they're acting like it. Children.
The only grace I can give Matt about the whole Lord thing was Rand trying to push them away before they lost the dagger. But once Rand is like, this is what I was trying to do, just freaking get over yourself, Matt.
Just let it go, man. Yeah. He was just a lot. Yeah.
He was a lot. And not in a good way.
No. And I know people really like Matt, and I'm not seeing it so far. Like, I could understand the paranoid ass behavior in the first book. I got it. I'm like, I get it. You're on the run. Every turn there's like some kind of monsters popping up on you. I get it. The snappy paranoidness, I get. But in this book, I'm like, okay, I can't handle the attitude anymore.
If people genuinely like Matt that have read this entire series, he has to have a hell of a redemption arc.
Oh, for sure. I mean, he did do something at the end, because I'm pretty sure he was the one that did blow the horn, right?
Yeah, he was.
So
he was the one that blew the horn, and that was when he was doing it, though. I'm like, you are a fucking idiot. And then it turned out okay, so I was like, okay, that makes more sense now. But at the time, I was like, it's Matt being an absolute asshole again, kind of thing.
Yeah, it wasn't the best setup, but it did end up being okay. So it's like, hopefully this is the start of his redemption arc, since he was able to be the one to blow the horn for the heroes, and it goes better. And he's not a douche canoe the entire freaking series.
I hope not. I really hope not.
You'd be insufferable.
Yeah, I would be like ripping pages out with Matt.
So the next point would be, we really didn't like, me either, both of us agree that we didn't really like how much Moraine's absence was present. That didn't make sense. How much she wasn't there. There we go. I loved seeing the inner workings with her and the Emerald Seat. So seeing those conversations play out were super interesting to me. And I got real hooked into that. And then we just don't see her until like the last chapter, last 5-6 pages of the book. It was nuts. So yeah, I would have liked to see more Moraine.
And like, you had that tiny little bit where Lan and the other warder. I knew it was somewhere in there.
Something with a ward in there.
Saved her from the vampire type thing, the Dragule, I think. I don't remember.
Yeah.
And we saw that, but then she just like fucking vanished for the rest of the book. And I'm just like, where were you? And like, she doesn't explain where she was. She doesn't explain what she was doing, which, I mean,
she does at the very end. She has to keep
stuff close to her chest. Yeah.
She does give you a little bit like, oh, well, you didn't see this or have this happen. Like, so she was hinting at that she was always behind the scenes, but we never got to see that from her perspective.
Yeah, like, I totally get why she wouldn't tell Rand this stuff, but I would have liked a chapter from her perspective. Even like the last chapter of her showing up and finding all of the drawings and everything of Rand. and dark one. I'm like, that would have been to me a good bookend on this.
Yeah.
Because her absence, and then I'm going to kind of jump back into the one really and truly, I felt like Perrin was not mentioned in this book very much. Like there was that one zinger, and then at the very end when he had the flagpole for the flag, but I feel like that was really all you saw of him. And I'm like, I wanted more Perrin. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, I don't care about Matt. Matt can go away. I wanted more Perrin and I wanted more Moraine. And
Yeah.
I didn't get very much of either in this. Like, it was Rand whining, or
It was focusing
that
on
was
the
it, really.
girls.
Or the girls. That's right. Wow,
Yeah.
brain. Yeah, it was either Rand whining or the girls, which was
Yeah.
fine, but I wanted more Moraine and I wanted more Perrin because they were the calmer, more mature people of the group, in my opinion.
Yeah. And anytime Perrin was mentioned, it was more so like, oh, Perrin's over there, eyes to the floor, not looking at anybody, just avoiding everybody. And then, I think it wasn't until like literally near the end when they come across the Children of Light, right? That's what they're called? Children of the Light.
Children of Light.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, we should probably get out of here. They're following us and they're going to come after me because they think I'm a dark friend. And that was pretty much it. And I'm like, what? What's happening here? I want to see more Perrin too because he's also quickly becoming my favorite.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Even it's a couple of chapters sprinkled in there from a couple more from Moraine's perspective, and at least one or two chapters from Perrin's perspective would have helped it not drag nearly as much for me, I think.
Yeah. Because there's definitely times when all Rand is really doing is just moving from place to place, complaining. So
yeah, pretty much.
That's kind of annoying. The next one, I'll let you speak on this one and why you don't like it, and then I'll talk about why I don't like it because my point's after and it ties into it.
The whole leashed ones, and it just gave me the absolute ick. Mm-hmm. Like it was, and I think what got me, it was the women treating the women like that. Like I could have kind of got it if it was men treating the women like that, but that it was women treating other women like that was just, and then the secret at the end where it found out that the handler could channel, that shouldn't have surprised me. I will say it did surprise me a little bit. It shouldn't have, now that you think about it logically looking back. But
yeah,
I think I was just so angry about the whole situation that it didn't occur to me. And I'm like, you deserved whatever is coming to you for what you have done.
Yeah.
Which I think ties right into what your point was.
Yeah. My point being, it screams misogyny. 100%. That women with power are either leashed or looked down upon. Even when they are Aes Sedai, there are people that will respect them, but behind closed doors and behind their backs, they're warning you about working with them. They're warning you that they don't tell you the truth. They're using you for their own gains. So it is making these powerful women out to be these villains, even though they rely on them for safety. So it feels, whether this was what Robert Jordan planned, whether it was intentional or not, it just screams misogyny. And the fact that the men are the victims and they're the ones that are just so down and out because of the one source being able to touch it and going crazy and mad. And it's becoming more and more clear that that's what's happening. And as soon as the Soul Dams and the Damani came into it, it's like, damn, could you make it any clearer that you don't like powerful women because they're treated like absolute shit? even when they are the Aes Sedais, who are respected in some places, they're still treated like shit. They're being hunted by the Children of the Light and murdered. So I don't know. That in itself just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And I know I'm going to get hate for this one, but I don't care because I can see it from a mile away.
Even Rand's perspective, as much shit that Moraine has gotten him out of and helped him with, his attitude towards her and the Emberlyn Sea in that interview
Oh, yeah.
was nasty. Like, he was just going to be a little dick the whole time, no matter what.
Even when he's dealing with Varen, and she's the one that's guiding them and trying to get them to what they need. Even towards the end, once I'm done with Aes Sedai, I never want to see another Aes Sedai in my life. It's like, brother, they're the ones that have been keeping your dumb ass alive at this point. They've been pulling strings behind the scenes so you can get where you need to go and hoping you don't fuck it up because you're a 19-year-old whiner. Like, what the hell? These women have been nothing but helpful to you. Like, yes, they may be doing it in a way that is sneaky and secretive, but you're also 19. And it is, you guys have proven you guys can't keep your mouth shut because that has come to bite them in the ass talking to certain people. So, yeah, that's like trusting a toddler with a secret. You just don't do it.
And Moraine openly offered her help in the village in the first book, and they were ready to run her out of town with torches and pitchforks. So, yeah, they're not going to offer their help openly because look what happens when they do. So, behind the scenes, pulling strings is the best they're able to do because otherwise, like you said, they're being hunted down by the Children of the Light. They're getting spat on by other people. They're whatever else you want to think of that's been done. It's probably been done to an Aes Sedai. Yeah. And it's just ridiculous.
It is. And the whole thing was like, you know, the men are the ones that broke the world with the one source and corrupting it. And women are the only one that have been able to touch the one source. Like, you would think, oh, this is great. Like, he's putting women on a pedestal. Like, awesome. But with the treatment throughout the book, it just, again, it screams misogyny. He does not like women that have power. Even though he's literally relying on a woman to help a man be the savior, and it just is, it's a little annoying.
And how he's portraying these women with power. I mean, Moraine, we love Moraine, but everyone's view of her is that she's a haughty bitch. Mm-hmm. Nynaeve, we both don't really like still, but just the way she's being portrayed, I think, is on purpose. Egwene is being portrayed as this reckless idiot to a point. I mean, just the way he's setting these women up to be viewed, I think ties into that.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it a little more critically.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, any woman that has power, there is some type of negative view on them. And it's, it just rubs the wrong way, you know?
Like, I'm totally for having flaws and fleshed out characters and not putting someone as two-dimensional, but there's a fleshed out character and then there's a character that you're hating on.
Yeah.
And there's a difference. And I feel like these were characters he was hating on.
And the one that really gets me, who you really don't hear anything bad about, except that she's kind of stuck up, is Liandrin. And this bitch is straight evil. But you don't hear anything negative about her except, oh, well, she's just a little haughty or a little stuck up. Like, she thinks she's better than everyone. It's like, okay, but what? She's literally over here giving girls away to fucking slavery. Like, what the hell? But, you know, grifters, I guess.
Oh, it is what it is, right?
Oh, I was going to make a smart ass remark, but I won't. Because I don't need to piss off anybody else. Because
I
I
think we're already
know
pissing people off in this episode.
that's what I'm saying. The misogyny comment, I'm sure, is gonna just fucking piss people off. But
Well, people already came after us about the whole Lan Nanae
oh my
relationship
god,
view.
yeah, I got my ass handed to
Lan's
me on
supposed
that
to be
one.
stoic, and I'm like,
Yeah, because talking to a woman is really what tells her, I really love you, because you had the freaking. I can't get over that. People are like, he was a stone. He didn't talk to anybody, but he talked to Nynaeve. Like, since when is talking to a woman mean you love her? Like, hello? That's basic common decency. But okay. I won't get started on that one.
well, I'll touch on it just real quick, but that relationship doesn't get better in my opinion. That just continues to. It's like he's trying to scrape it across, those nails that the guys walk on to,
Mm,
he's scraping them through that is what it feels like. And it's just like,
yeah. 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 So, shall we jump into our likes of the book? Because I feel like for me, there was a little more in this in terms of likes than book one.
agreed.
Yeah. So, first off, would be the ending. My God, did that ending hit? Like, the battles, the fighting, everything happening all at once. Like, that was what I was expecting from this book, the whole book, which I know that's like kind of
Mm-hmm.
unrealistic to an extent. But when this is the epic fantasy and the fighting, and like, I expected more of that and less whining and traveling for the sake of whining and traveling. So the ending, loved it, which is why we're going to be reading the third book.
That's the thing that saved it, I'm not gonna lie.
It is. It really is. Because when you told me, you're like, I don't know, especially once you hit the Damani and the Soul Dam section, you're like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to continue it. I'm like, a part of me was like, oh thank God, because I don't know if I can go on either. But then you read the ending and you're like, oh, it saved it for me. And I was like, okay, maybe there's hope. We'll see. And then I listened to the ending. I was like, God damn it. Now I got to know what happens next. So yeah,
Exactly.
the ending definitely saved it for both of us.
And the very ending with Rand, I really fucking hope this is the end of the whining. I hope.
Yes. Him truly becoming, hopefully, a man and just sucking it up and dealing with it more like Perrin than whining.
We'll see. We've got the third
Hopefully.
book. We'll see.
Hopefully.
Yeah, his acceptance of the fate that has been in store for him the whole time, and finally just, and I think the ruining of the Heron sword, and him accepting, yes, Tam was the man that raised him and his father, but he probably wasn't his blood father. And just finally all of this, he finally broke down that fucking wall and was like, okay, this is my life now, and I have to deal with it in the best way that I can, because it's not just about me anymore. And it's never been just about him, but that's the way he was seeing it.
Yeah, he was in complete denial on the grand scheme of things. Just complete denial that, oh, there's no way he could possibly be the dragon, not him. Oh no, this isn't real. Or like, this can't be real for him. And the whole thing with Tam, I'm just like, even if he wasn't your actual blood father, that man raised you. He's your father. He's your dad, you know? So for him to finally be like, I don't care, he's my dad. I'm like, it's about damn time, dude. Like, what the fuck? So, yeah, his acceptance in that instance was great. So hopefully he'll start acting more like someone that's supposed to save the world instead of being this reluctant, whiny hero that's in denial the whole time. So, yeah. Also, I think for me, I did like the idea and the incorporation of these different realms that were almost like copies of their own, but depending on how far they were in time or space, meant how complete or incomplete these worlds were, and how things could be so normal but so like off at the same time. It was very interesting to read because I don't think I've ever read anything like that in that
Oh, really?
way. Yeah.
A butterfly effect?
I've never read it and I've never watched that movie.
Well, I was talking about just the theory itself.
Well, no, I've heard of the theory, but I've never like really read anything that really incorporated it in that way where it could be so similar and different at the same time. So that's where I was like, that's really interesting. So yeah, I really like the different worlds, even though, Celine was a little pushy.
Just a little
Just use
bit.
it. Just use the one source. Well, she didn't call it the one source. What did she call it? The oneness. Use the oneness. And I'm like, you got ulterior motives, girlfriend. I knew it as soon as you came into the picture. And they dropped a bomb on who Celine actually is near the end, too.
Yeah.
I was like,
that was.
what?
I didn't expect that one. I expected something evil.
Yeah.
I expected something pushy. But I'll give them, I didn't expect that one.
Yeah. So that was interesting. And the thing is I've watched this show, so I had an idea, but then again, the show and the movie, or the show and the book have been very different in certain spots. So I wasn't sure if she was really going to be who they said on the show, or if they just took it. So, yeah, that was interesting. I wasn't expecting them to drop it like that, and I was like, oh, shit, okay.
It will. Speaking of the ending, a little bit of a tangent. The whole Min going after Rand.
What was that
weird.
about?
That was weird. Like, she
Right?
had never really previously showed any inclination. Like, Elaine, the heir, I got that. That made sense, especially after their interaction in the garden.
Yeah.
But Min? What? Wait, what?
Yeah. So I could understand from Rand's point of view, because he said when that thing happened where he saw all of his past lives and stuff, and sometimes he ended up with Elaine or Egwene or Min. So him seeing that made sense. Like, okay, that's weird, but whatever. So, but for her to just be like, oh, I'm just going to cuddle up in bed with him. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I get it that he was cold, but then when Egwene walked in and she's like this weird conversation, I was like, what is happening?
Yeah, it was weird.
That was weird. At first I was like, did I hear this right? This is Min, right? Min? This isn't Egwene. What the fuck's happening? Like, I had to re-listen to it to make sure that I was listening to it right and I didn't like miss something. And I was confused. I was like, why?
Yeah, it was out of, I won't say it was totally out of nowhere, but it was definitely like, I would have been more along the lines of seeing Elaine do that than Min.
Yeah. Which I know they had joked about it. Like, oh, well, what if Rand doesn't want to be with you and he goes after me or Elaine? So I just thought that was like hee hee ha ha jokey banter, not like she was being serious, which I was, huh? So yeah, I agree with that tangent. That was a little weird.
Yeah. But okay, back to the different realms being partially finished and butterfly effect. Yes, it was interesting. Like, I've read a few books that had that butterfly effect. Oddly enough, the one that I remember the best is the Animorphs had one where a different decision was made, so the whole storyline got plotted out to something else. But I did enjoy like the unfinished feel.
Yeah.
To some of the worlds. Like, it was all gray, and it actually also reminded me of another series, Green Rider, which I know I brought up before, by Kristen Britton.
Mhm.
there's actually like an in-between world that holds possibilities. And so that grayness, I think, kind of reminded me of that.
Yeah.
Um, so I wasn't as surprised by it. Like it kind of was already a familiar concept to me, which is why I kind of just brushed over it a little bit, I think. I was
Yeah.
more focused on Celine's bitchiness, honestly.
She was she was very pushy and yeah.
Like I
I did,
didn't the different worlds for me didn't really hit until the ending where when he cycled them all the way through all of the different possibilities. So
yeah. Well, that and they did use they used it again, didn't they? And instead of being like faster, it ended up taking 4 weeks instead of 2 or something. So, there was that.
well when he cycled them all through, it took like
Oh,
twice
yeah,
as
yeah.
long
So,
as they
yeah,
expected.
that's right. So,
Yeah.
that I did find that super interesting because like I said, I haven't read anything with that concept like that before. Um Also the world building itself, I feel like wasn't overdone this time. First book, you kind of expect it. He's setting up this whole fantasy world where the second book, it was more so names of places that they were going. They weren't over explaining things. He wasn't discussing every vine and rock and bush and hill. Thank God. So the world building in this one was not overwhelming, and I appreciated that. So the only time I feel like he really went into it is when they were in, is it called Tyr? Or no, where was it? Where the Soul Dam and Damani's were? He
The
explained that a
Bay?
little. I don't remember exactly what name it was called. It is slipping my mind.
The Bay town, the port town?
I think so.
That was Falme,
Falm.
Falme.
There we go. So he explained
Yeah.
Falm a little bit, but it wasn't overly done. It was just enough to give you the picture of what was going on. And I appreciate that. Because that was one thing I really struggled with in book one was how much he was explaining the world. Which I get it. It's his world. He's excited to tell everyone about it. But it was too much for me in the book. First one. So second book, great. Loved it. So yeah.
First book, he really put a lot of detail into setting the table, and in the second book, he finally just let you eat.
Yeah, that's a good way of explaining it. Yeah.
Like the first book, it's like one of those people is like, "Don't, you can't come near the table yet. I gotta finish putting the fork just right next to the plate."
It's like your mother-in-law who wants to have the or what's the what was that one Christmas setup that everyone was doing this past year? The Ralph Lauren Christmas. That was
I don't
your
remember. I
mother-in-law
didn't get
doing
that.
the Ralph Lauren Christmas. They had to have everything perfectly placed, everything set perfectly for all the pictures, and no one could touch anything until she had like pictures for Facebook so she could brag to all her friends. That's
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
perfect example of how he set up book one versus book two. And then book two was like, all right, dinner's done. Let's sit. Let's eat. I don't care. I got my pictures. Let's go.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, um, also, as much as you disliked the storyline with the Damani and the Soul Dams, Egwene's character development in this, I loved it. She went from being the night, because technically I think she's 17 in this book, or at least she was in the first book. I'm assuming it's still the same in book two. She went from a naive village girl who wants an adventure to seeing how dark this adventure could get. And it went real dark for her real fast. And
Hmm.
once she got out, seeing how much hatred she had and wanting to take that out on them. And yes, very fearless, but also reckless as fuck. Like, she did not care who she hurt if they got in the way. Like, she was like, I'm not going back. They're not taking me. So seeing already that large character development for Egwene was nice, considering at this point, character development has been very little. They're
Yeah.
still just whining or going with the flow, hanging on for dear life at this point. So her character arc went real fast. So I appreciated that. It's a shitty situation she was in, but it also taught her how strong as she is. And I love that for her. She's a bad bitch, and I love that.
I mean, no, it's fair that her going, this is what's going to happen to them if they try and take me. Let me show them what they taught me how to do.
Yeah.
Kind of attitude was definitely a step above what she was doing before.
Yeah.
Like, I'm curious how if she's gonna be able to fit back in with the White Tower now after this.
I don't know. That's an interesting thought. Because at that point, the Aes Sedai aren't supposed to use the one power against anyone unless they are in danger. So using it as a fighting technique, like they taught her, that's definitely going to be conflicting later on.
Well, and I can't see her taking orders very well anymore. Like, because she's technically still like a what did they call it?
An accepted? She's not an accepted, a novice.
Below that, she was still a novice.
Yeah.
And in this kind of apprenticeships system, apprentices or novices are treated like shit. Yeah. And ordered around, and they're supposed to be learning humility. And I can see that being triggering for her.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
I can see her like trying to fit back in and just being, and the first time someone tries to slap her or push her around, or I can see her just flipping a switch, PTSD flipping in, and just blowing up, literally.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see. She can.
She can blow shit up, for real. Yeah, you make a good point, because once they start trying to put her in her place again, I don't think she's going to like that very much, because, like you said, it's going to give her those flashbacks. Because, damn, as soon as she got that collar off, the first thing she did was smash that bitch in the face with that pitcher. She was like, not this time. She's like, whack. I was like, you go. Get your revenge.
She was going to go after her until Nynaeve pulled her off. Like, if Nynaeve hadn't tried to stop her, that woman would have been dead.
Oh, for sure. Damn it, Nynaeve. Jeez, I want to see her get her revenge. I really did. Like, she deserved it. And I know she did. And I know she would have regretted it in the end, because she does still have that kind heart, even though she's gone through this situation. But damn, I wanted to see her get that revenge so bad. Yeah. But, so yeah, I...
would have been very gratifying.
Yes. As much as her storyline absolutely sucked with what she went through, I think she's going to play a much bigger part in how Rand succeeds. Again, a man relying on another strong woman to take over, to save the world.
Who knew?
Who would have thunk it, guys? Who would have thunk it?
You know, this kind of takes me back to when we were talking about tropes that we wanted to see, and with the way Egwene left Min with Rand and went back to the White Tower without waiting for Rand to wake up, I could see, I mean, it's going to be rocky between them for a while, because Rand is still thinking he's going to marry Egwene. But I could actually see that finally settling into a platonic relationship and those two saving the world together as friends.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's a possibility.
We'll see.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't see them being married. I know they both have talked about wanting that, but I think that was them wanting it because they have always been told that that's what they want. That's what's going to happen. So they're just expecting it. That's not something that they actually want.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't see that actually being a love connection there. I could see Rand and Elaine if he doesn't
Yes,
go
definitely.
bananas. If he doesn't lose his shit, I could definitely see them being together. What a
Yeah,
power
Min was
couple.
just way out of nowhere though. Min was
So out of
way
nowhere.
out of nowhere. Like Elaine, I would ship Elaine and Rand.
Yes, 100%. Because I feel like Elaine has the backbone to keep Rand in line the way he needs to be.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Egwene could. Because they grew up
No,
together.
she's too nice.
Yeah. Um, but also I liked seeing the girls come together and one bonding in this absolute shit situation that they found themselves in. But not only that, they saved each other without the help of a man. They were
Right?
able to get in there, save Egwene, and get the hell out. And I loved seeing that bonding between those four and realizing like they really got themselves in a pickle and they had to do anything and everything they could to get themselves out without relying on, oh, well, hopefully someone comes find me. There were no damsels in distress, which I really appreciated.
Yeah. Yeah. And I actually really liked, like, I know Elaine, as the heir, was sent to the White Tower to be trained and to learn humility before she became ruler and all that. But I think going out into the world like this and experiencing this situation and seeing kind of the worst of the worst out there and what could happen is going to benefit her as a ruler, assuming that she's going to become queen still with whatever's going on in the world.
Yeah,
Um, it's
hopefully.
not only going to benefit her in the end with that
Yeah.
experience.
I mean, that when you can see how bad things can be, it gives you a new perspective instead of just, oh, well, we're just going to play dolls on warships and on a war table. Like, she seeing how this kind of fighting and battles, how that really affects people on the ground in front of her. She's part of it, which a lot of leaders have lost touch with, and they should be fighting in their own wars. Um,
Yes.
uh, Side note. So yeah, I think that would make her honestly a great queen if she is to take the throne after her mother.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Elaine would be a good queen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, One thing I did not see coming, but I did like, was Ingtar being a dark friend and
Yes.
betraying everyone. I did not see that coming because yes, although he did get very pushy to a point where it was obsessive of getting the horn, and I'm like, he's acting real weird about this horn. Like he has to have it. And I was confused why, but they also gave the warning that people that look for the horn become obsessed with finding the horn so they could be the one to blow it for fame and fortune and all this stuff, which that's what I assumed why he was becoming obsessive over it. But that last thing that he told Rand, that he was a dark friend and that he was the one that let Padden Fane into the, or was it Padden Fane or someone else? Let someone into the castle that got a bunch of people killed and the horn stolen and Padden Fane broke out. That threw me. Was not expecting it. So his betrayal, but also I feel like this is the first time I saw Rand actually have compassion to someone else and wasn't being, woe is me, I'm so sad, things are happening to me, pity me. So when Ingtar broke down and was like, I don't know if I can be redeemed, and he said, if you think you can, or I can't remember the exact words, but basically saying he believes he can be redeemed and him sacrificing himself so they could get away. Oh my gosh. I was like, damn, that was intense.
Yeah,
And then
that
hearing
was.
him in the back, like, oh, that was rough.
I'll definitely give him. I did not see that one coming at all. That was definitely a surprise for me. So I got to give Robert Jordan that one because I was with you. I was thinking it was the magic of the horn making him obsessed about it and needing to get it because of the horn. And it never even crossed my mind until he started spilling his guts to Rand. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
You're like, dang, brother, you really fucked up.
Yeah.
And this whole time he's going after the horn to fucking give it away to the Dark Friends. I was like, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Threw me. Absolutely threw me. But then, like I said, the Rand's compassion towards Ingtar at that point kind of shocked me. Was not expecting it. I was fully expecting him to be like, I can't believe you would do this. Like, I don't know. I wasn't expecting the compassion that he had, which was nice.
Yeah.
It was nice
No, it was nice.
to see. I was like, oh, maybe he can be redeemed. Like, I wanted to believe that Ingtar could be what I just said it, redeemed, the word. It was there and then it fluttered away. So, yeah, I thought that was a really good scene and a real fucking left, like, curveball there. Like, dang.
Yeah. No, it was pretty crazy. The curveball itself and then Rand going, there's someone out there that's suffering more than me. Oh my god.
Right. Oh no, I don't have it the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of thing was part of what saved it for me too in the end. Because
Yeah.
that was almost like right before they blew the horn.
Yep. That was like where my opinion started to really shift into reading the third book. Was that it started there, and then as it went to the end, I was like, oh god damn it, now I gotta read the third book to know what happens. So yeah.
Zodiac Academy all over again.
Oh my god, I hope not. I really hope not. Please, Robert Jordan, I will curse your name if it ends up being like a Zodiac Academy and there's 15 freaking books. I'm gonna be so mad.
Hey, at least you know the series is done.
That is true, but it's 15 books long. Oh my god. Okay, yeah.
We're gonna be like in walkers by the time we finish this series.
80 years old. We've come back to give our final review of the Wheel of Time.
We need to, if we get to the final book, we'd really need to dress up for that.
Oh
get
my
the
gosh.
white hair and everything.
Right? Oh my god, that'd be hilarious. It's been 84 years. Or however long she says in the Titanic. Yeah, it's taking us a while, but we'll get there.
All right, last point.
For me, I loved Nynaeve going through the arches. Again, I have seen the show and I've listened to the book. I will say the first two arches were fantastic in the book and lacked the punch in the show. It just, you're like, oh, okay, a sad backstory. You lost your parents. That sucks. Welcome to fantasy. That's how everyone's parents died. They end up getting murdered and you end up watching somehow. Second was like her seeing Tam sick because there was a second attack in the show from Trollocs. And you're like, oh, that's sad. But everywhere's being attacked by Trollocs right now. That stinks. The ones in the book were terrifying. I was like, I wouldn't want to be her in those situations, in either situations, because that is so shitty. But I will say the third arch with Lan didn't do it for me. It really didn't. And that was one thing I remember complaining to you about, was they did the third arch in the show much better. You wanted to believe their love story and that they were together and that they were living this happily ever after. And in the show, they had like a kid, and then they get attacked by Trollocs. Lan ends up dying, and she grabs that baby and runs through the arch. It is heartbreaking. So heartbreaking. And then to read the book, and I'm like, this did nothing for me. Absolutely nothing. Them just being like, oh, but we love each other. We're together. And you're like, no. I wanted the heart-wrenching that I got from the show of, and her like running through trying to save her kid and just breaking down after was just so sad. I wanted that in the book, and we didn't get it. And that totally bummed me out. But other than that, the arches were freaking awesome in seeing why Nynaeve is why she is in certain aspects, particularly in like her greatest fear. It made me feel for her a little more. She wasn't as insufferable this book. There were definitely times I still got very annoyed with her. But when it came to the art, yeah, yes. Yes. I will say, with the arches, the way she was talking with Domon and how she remained so calm, so assured of herself, and trying to get them out, and then how she dealt with Nynaeve and the Damani, and she kind of had more restraint in that she wasn't just being whiny and combative for no reason. Like, there was purpose behind her actions, which I can appreciate. So there was a little bit of redemption for Nynaeve in this book. I'm glad it had nothing to do with Lan, although they did have that moment in the very beginning, you know, with him giving her the ring. Like, okay, cool, whatever. We see that's going to be happening now, but
it honestly felt like a high schooler giving his girlfriend the class ring. That's the feeling that I got from it.
Yeah. And, you know, then when she does use it, obviously it's with Domon, and everyone sees the two rings together, and they're like, oh my God. And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be like super climactic. It was not for me. It did not hit the way I think he was expecting it to hit. But I can see a little character growth for Nynaeve. Hopefully we will be trending in that same direction per book 3. Yeah.
Crossing my fingers.
Because I can't handle... Because isn't she supposed to be older than the rest of them? She's supposed to be like 23 or 25 or something. Like, girl, I can't handle it. Please stop being so combative for no reason.
Grow up.
It bothers me. Yeah. I don't know if that's just me, because I'm just like avoidant of conflict, and she apparently just wants to just fucking beat the shit out of everyone because she doesn't like their opinion or what they're doing and has to seek it out and correct it for whatever reason. Yeah, it's not for me. So I'm hoping the character arc gets a little better.
I mean, pretty much everybody else had a better character arc this time around, so except for Matt.
Yeah. Husband had asked a question. But we're good. Keep going.
Okay. So yeah. No, that was really all I had to say.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you stopped because you saw me or you were done.
No, I was done.
Yeah. Hopefully we see more character growth for Matt, because we just got to get the freaking whininess out of these kids, because it's driving me nuts.
Just beat it out of them.
Beat it out of them. Just stop being so whiny and suck it up. You guys are supposed to be saviors. Knock it off. Which I think I'm assuming that has to be a point that Robert Jordan is trying to make, is that they are kids, but like, damn.
He's beat the dead horse a little too much.
He has. And it's like, we get it. Like the first book, we got it. The beginning, them whining, oh, this is awful. This is not what I signed up for. I don't want to deal with this. Fine. But now you're in it and you've been in it. Whining ain't going to do anything. So,
yeah.
Overall, my opinion, I did like the book. I did give it another 4 stars. If it wasn't for the dragging and the whininess, this book could easily be a 5-star if you can get past those things. Like, you're like, oh, that didn't bother me that much. I could easily see it being a 5-star read. But it was good, but it wasn't great for me. So it was 4 stars, in my opinion.
I'll agree with you on that, just because, like, some of the stuff we've been talking about, I had honestly forgotten. And when a book is a 5-star for me, I remember almost every detail. So that kind of tells you where it fell in my memory.
Yeah. And I mean, to be fair, it did take us a while to read. So there were definitely... when you take so long to read a book, you're going to lose some things. And I'm sure we both forgot things that someone's going to watch this and be like, how did you forget? Blah, blah, blah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, though, when we did find out about the Amaryllis, this just popped up because I said we probably forgot XYZ. When we found out that Moraine and the Amaryllis Seat have been working together to find the dragon since their mentor told them and had died on them, shook me. I was like, what? So them working in secret for so long has just been crazy. The politics that are involved in this was excellent. Now that I'm remembering.
Definitely.
The White Tower politics. Yeah. I just remembered. I'm sure we forgot other things, but yes.
Yeah, probably.
So now I think it's our tarot card pull, isn't it?
Yeah, real quick before that, we are still going to do another book review after this, but we will be doing it on Elise Kova's Arcana Academy. We will be coming back to Wheel of Time, but we both need a break.
A palate cleanser, if you will.
So next book review will be Arcana Academy, and we're pulling Alex back into it again. So
yes, we like to pull her in whenever we can.
Yes, we do. If we could have her on here every week, we would, but she's busy. So
yeah, she is. She's got a lot on her plate.
Yeah. So yeah, we next book will be Arcana Academy by Elise Kova. And then we will be back to Wheel of Time with the Dragon Reborn. So
yeah. I'm looking forward to Arcana Academy. I've already started it. I've read 1 chapter. And I'm highlighting, because every time we do this, I'm like, I'm just going to highlight certain things. And I've like taking notes and stuff. So I don't forget, because I know
I won't.
To this one, I was like, I have a feeling I'm going to forget things. And it wasn't until I started looking at like the outline that I started remembering. But even then, I'm like, ooh, the details are a little foggy. Especially in the beginning ones.
We're a little late on Arcana Academy, actually, because the second book, Prince of Swords, is coming out in a couple of months. So,
oh, well, we'll be reviewing the first book and then, hype it up for the second one. You never know. You never know.
Alrighty.
So am I gonna do the card pull then?
Yes, because I don't have any decks down here.
I have to grab one. Let's see. I'll just do my trusty not dusty. I actually use it really often. My Witch's Tarot. Let's see.
Okay. Just one.
I was gonna say, I'm just gonna pull one. Not to hold everyone up or anything. I have like this random letter that's just been sitting in front of me that I've been playing with the whole time.
That's fair. I've been doing the jiggle with my leg, and I have to stop myself because I see myself shaking on the screen.
Oh, yeah. That and like my chair rotates and I have like a footrest, so like I've been moving my feet constantly. So hopefully I'm not too wiggly jiggly on the screen.
Hi, Binks.
Okay. That was fast. Uh Reverse Knight of Wands. I
That's a
don't
new
see
one.
this one very often. So I'm not very oh, look at that. I pretty much opened almost right to it.
Well done.
It says haste, taking dangerous risk, confusion, and disrupted or derailed projects. Taking dangerous risks. Oh my gosh. Does this resonating with you?
The derailed projects,
Yeah.
kinda.
Yeah. Because I was in the middle of writing and then I stopped to do others to do editing and stuff.
Yeah, because I've been putting off writing because of other things
So if
that
you've
I
been
need
putting
to.
off projects, maybe think about getting back to it.
Yeah, instead of playing Baldur's Gate.
Oh, but it's so good. It's so good. Baldur's Gate and D&D are kind of just taking over right now. And I should be mad
I'm
about
not
it, but
mad
I'm
about
not.
it.
Oh shit. Well, that tells you where we're both at right now. We just want to play games.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's not like I did a total party kill to your party on the last session or anything.
Totally didn't. Totally didn't just die terribly. My rolls were so shit. What is I am having such terrible luck with rolls. It's ridiculous. No matter how much I pray to the gods in the game, I'm not getting any luckier, okay? They are spitting on my prayers and I'm rolling awful. It's terrible.
Just gotta pray harder to Gray.
Please. Do I need to make more gifts? Please. Make more gifts for the group chat. Maybe that'll work in my favor.
Right. All right,
Well,
where to find us?
yes, that is the end of this episode. You can find us at writingwithwitches.com. You can email us at writingwithwitches@gmail.com. You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Blue Sky. We also have a Discord server. So if you would like to join and talk with us, we're pretty much always there. You can now find me at authornicoleautumn.com because I finally bit the bullet and bought a domain name. You can find me on all the aforementioned social media sites as author Nicole Autumn or Nicole Autumn author because it was probably taken already. And don't forget to sign up for my newsletter because I did send one out this month. Yay. And I know we are probably going to start doing some more short stories soon. Probably after, I'm assuming, your release date because you're going to have a lot on your plate within this next month.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Be sure to sign up for newsletters for both of us.
Yep.
Leona.
You're gonna find me at leonaurbanskiauthor.com. You can sign up for the Substack at leonaurbanskiauthor.substack.com. You're gonna find me on Facebook and Instagram for the most part. And I sent out the February newsletter, but now I need to send out the March newsletter. But what will be in the March newsletter is going to be the official link. Hopefully, pre-orders for Fire Magic are going live on April 1st. It is not an April Fool's prank, although it feels like it. Now that I think about it, it's not. And the official, right?
just
kind of thinking about it
one day.
Official release date will be April 15th. I will be offering it in ebook as well as print book formats. And take a look at the site that we will have linked below because hopefully by now we'll have it up because there is a special edition coming out with some really cool historical artwork on it. So
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I can't wait to see that one.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for watching and or listening. We hope you have a wonderful week and that we'll see you next week for, we said it the last 2 times, but this time we mean it. It's going to be making your readers cry. We're going to make you cry. So we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.